As if email hacking wasn't scary enough, now hackers are infiltrating everything from security cameras to DVRs, all of those Internet of Things. A record-breaking distributed denial of service, or a DDoS, hit was delivered by more than 145,000 cameras. Essentially, the attackers flood the bandwidth of the targeted system, and in this case, several websites, including cybersecurity blog Krebs, went dark as a result.
It calls into question this vulnerability of the Internet of Things and devices like smart home gadgets, which are just now becoming more ubiquitous. Joining us now is Amit Yoran, who's president of computer and network security company RSA. Welcome, Amit.
Thanks for having me.
What was your reaction to this news? I mean, did you know that DVRs were so readily hackable?
Yeah, absolutely. These Internet of Things devices, DVRs, cameras, phones, refrigerators, toasters, all of these types of Internet of Things devices are all actually computers. Unlike traditional computers, these things are developed and produced for pocket change.
Okay.
And so there's really a limited amount of security functionality that comes with them.
So why aren't they more secure?
Well, as I said, they're really being produced for pocket change, so
I understand,
they have not.
But if they're so readily accessible to hackers, why aren't they more secure then?
Well, at the foundation, it's because people don't think of them, and corporations don't think of these devices as computer systems, when in fact they are. So frequently,
but the hackers are thinking of them that way.
Absolutely,
right?
Absolutely, and that's why we're seeing events, as we've seen this week, unfold, where really it's an opening of Pandora's box, where the devices in your physical environment can be used to generate attacks into your technology environment. And oh, by the way, it works vice versa. People can now use computers from faraway systems to attack your Internet of Things devices, the locks on your doors, your HVAC and air conditioning systems, your refrigeration systems. You can do all sorts of really scary things in this new world.
Well, this is just dandy. So what do I do? I mean, I put some tape over the computer, camera. I guess you're supposed to do that nowadays. But do I unplug the DVR and throw it out the window and, make sure that I don't buy anything that's connected to anything ever again?
Yeah. Well, what we shouldn't do is we shouldn't panic. What we need to do is take a much more mature approach and think about the risk of what we're actually doing. If you think about the Internet of Devices infrastructure as computer systems, what you have to do is you have to apply the same type of discipline to it. So you have to be able to provide for the identity and the authentication of these devices. You want to be able to limit the access and the control that they have into your environment. And you also want to monitor them differently. So RSA and other organizations are developing technologies with next generation monitoring capability to look not only at your traditional compute environment, but also at what's happening in the Internet of Things environments as those two worlds merge.
So just to put this in plain speak, you're telling me that there will soon be a way with your technology or somebody's that I can do what? Open an app and see if anybody's hacking my DVR?
Right, so that's exactly what you'll be doing. You'll be opening an app and you'll be making sure that your DVR only has access to what in your computing environment you want it to have access to, and that it's behaving as you would expect a DVR to behave, and not attacking somebody else's website or stealing information from your own computer systems.
Didn't even think about the Roomba until I just saw it there. Thank you for joining us.
I'm looking at Alexa differently now than I did yesterday.
Be suspicious.